Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to can hamburger. I'm going to can them in the quart jars and also the pint jar. And then I'm also going to do a couple of the jelly size jar. And the reason for that is I make baby food for my grandson. So my daughter asked me if I would make some hamburger and kind of puree it up a little bit for him. All right, let's get started. I get my hamburger in these 5-gallon buckets, which can weigh anywhere between 45 to 48 pounds. So I have 2 of these buckets, so I have approximately maybe 90 to 95 pounds of hamburger to partly fry up. Get your skillet good and hot, and start putting this in here. I did put a little bit of oil, not too much, because this is pretty lean. Really lean hamburger. I wanted just enough fat to be able to hold it together and then make a hamburger patty. Now, I only cook my hamburger, fry it up in the skillet about 40% or about 50%, because then in the canners, it cooks it the rest of the way. Now I don't put salt or pepper, I don't put any seasonings in this because it's not just me eating this, it's also a couple of my children or grown adults, whatever. And we use it for all different reasons. When I can this, I do use water because that way it doesn't change the flavor in some of the meals. Like for instance, if you're making tacos, just drain the water off, but keep the fat that's in it. Don't get rid of the fat. And then you can make tacos with it. You can put it in spaghetti. It makes fast, quick meals. It's really good in hamburger gravy. About 90 pounds of hamburger is a lot of hamburger to fry up and can. So I guess I'll be here at this stove most of the day. So we'll put these in. Like I said, it's about half cooked. And put it, make sure you get all the juice, anything, and just put the whole pan in here. Because we're going to use all of it. Nothing goes to waste. Now it's time to repeat the process till about 90 pounds is done. I usually fill it just right below this, about right here with the meat. And then I'll fill with hot boiling water up to the rim here, up to this bottom. The quart size holds 2 cups. Now I give it 2 heaping cups of the meat. Okay. Again, I just fill it about right here. And then I fill the water line up to here so it gives it room to boil there. You don't have to sterilize your jars if you're using a pressure cooker. I did put the meat in and I am getting ready to heat up this water. And I also have boiling water ready to go to put in the jars. I don't like to put the boiling waters right directly into a cold jar. So I go ahead and you put 2 inches of water in your canner, and then I will go ahead and put the jars, because it's not hot yet, and let it warm up. So when I go put the hot water in the jars, I know it's not going to crack. And then I do the smaller jars, the pints. The meat is warm, it's not hot. And I'm going to have to pour boiling water in the jars. And I don't like to pour boiling water in cold jars. So you got to put 2 inches of water into your canner, at least my canners. My canners are over 40 years old. So what I do, I go ahead and put the meat in, and then I put it down in the water, and then I'll heat it up, then take it out, and then pour the hot water in. That way I know my jars won't crack. Then we need to get the bubbles out. Try to get 2 canners going at once here. Like again, these are older canners, so and I like them. They're over 40 years old. Now once I usually do it like a medium high, so it builds all that pressure, and once that pressure builds, then you're going to see steam come out. When that steam starts coming out, you let it steam for you let it steam out for 10 minutes before you put the weight thing on. Slowly take the lid off. I always let it sit and steam for about 5 minutes, or let the air escape, instead of just throwing the lid right off of it. There we go. That is some hot stuff in it. Then all we have to do is just wait on the big canner to cool down.